Hey everyone. Today we're gonna try something a little bit new. It's gonna be episode 1. We're gonna work with two of our kind of favorite things. The first is craft beer. And the second is new gear. We got some new gear today and we're gonna kind of review it a little bit. So without further ado, we're first gonna review the craft beer.
In honor of our recent trip to Brussels, we kind of fell in love with, we always loved Belgian beer, correction. We've always loved Belgian beer, but drinking it from the source was a whole experience. So we picked up this lovely bottle of La Trappe. We kept it under 8% today for the sake of sobriety and doing this video. So we're looking at about a 6-point blonde ale. And yeah, Kyle's gonna do the honors of cracking it open. I don't know if yours gonna pop. Do you want? No, don't pop it.
I was gonna pop it.
He was gonna pop it. That could be a terrible idea. Ooh, look at that.
Cool.
So Kyle's going to
tell us about it.
Well, if you do the honors of pouring.
Okay, we'll pour it first and then we'll talk about it. Cool.
So while Kyle pours up each a pint, some cool things about Tapas ales. They're actually made either within a monastery or by Trappist monks. There's 3 requirements that you have to meet in order to brand yourself as a Trappist ale. In Belgium, you'll also find abbey ales, which typically have on the label a monk of some kind. So people actually think that they are made by the Trappist monks, but it's an advertising strategy rather than an actual purity. So what's amazing with the Trappists is, like I said, it's either made within the 4 walls of the monastery by the Trappist monks, or they kind of shadow the brewery. The second rule is that the business never surpasses the needs of the monastery. They also have to adhere all their business practices to the monastic way of life, which is pretty cool. And the third rule, which I kind of think is like one of my favorite, is that all proceeds will go towards the maintenance of the monastery, so cost of living as well as maintenance of the buildings, and the rest that doesn't get used gets donated to social programs. So we're getting
charity beers.
Yeah. So you don't have to feel guilty consuming this because somebody somewhere in the world is receiving the good of your booze. So well, cheers to that.
That's delicious.
It just hits the lips so nicely.
The Belgians, I don't understand how they do it, but you can get such high % alcohol and it still just tastes delicious.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're getting slapped in the face by a loaf of bread, for instance. Which, coming from California, a lot of our beers kind of taste like that.
Yeah.
Boom! The beer just magically popped into the corners. Movie magic.
So tell us about the equipment. Why did we go into town today?
We went into town today. Popped over to 2 different camera shops. This weekend we have some Airbnb guests staying with us and they wanted us to shoot their engagement shoot. Now we needed a flash for that. I don't have a flash for my camera. Haley's got one for her Canon, but the first piece of gear for today is the Sony HVL-F43M.
So pretty.
Boom. This is kind of Sony's mid-range flash. They have the F60M and the F20M. The F60M is like this big, which kind of completely ruins the point of having a Sony mirrorless camera in my opinion. The 20 is a little bit on the lower side, not quite as great. So we went with the mid-range. Honestly, didn't really look a whole lot into it before purchasing it. Just kind of trusted the camera store guy because I don't know a whole lot about flash photography. After kind of reading some reviews once we got home, turns out it's actually a really good one. So this is great.
It's like the perfect one.
It's the perfect one, yeah. So we're gonna start off by kind of unboxing this, give a quick little review.
Keep drinking beers.
Keep drinking beer. Let's go ahead and open her up.
Let's see what we got. Sony, you waste a lot of cardboard is what Kyle's saying. Oh wait, hold on. I would like to point out, not one. We literally got manuals for flash, like not for a camera, for flash.
So today we bought a flash and killed a tree. So that was good.
But we're drinking the Trappist
But we're drinking
beers.
for charity. So maybe they'll donate this to anti-deforestation projects.
Do monks care about that?
Who knows? We're clearly getting drunk here.
This is good.
All right, so here's the flash. It's a nice little compact. Got a little
It
belt
looks like a
loop.
strap. Like for a camera strap, yeah, like a gear strap.
Hook it on. That'd be cool. That'd be nice. Open her on up. Ooh, more plastic.
Game more earth destroying things.
So here she is. Here is our HVL-F43M.
Say that 3 times
That's
fast.
a mouthful. It's a pretty sweet flash. I think the best thing for it, the best thing about it, is it's got this sweet swivel feature. So you can, so say you're taking a portrait, you can easily flip right up. It goes from 8 degrees all the way back to 150 degrees. So you have a lot of room to play with. It's got that built-in bounce diffuser guy. It's also weather sealed, which is fantastic. So if we get too drunk today and I spill beer all over it, I think we're groovy.
I don't think we're okay with beer.
We probably shouldn't do that. But it is weather sealed. It's got a nice little, if you can see there, rubberized little guy for the weather sealing. So yeah. Did you get something too?
Maybe.
What'd you get? She got new gear too. What is that?
So I don't know if you guys are a geek like me, but so we found this amazing bar in Hent called Comic Sans, and you guys can read about it. Kyle will post a link below as well as a story that I'm writing.
Coolest bar ever.
Oh, hands down.
Definitely.
Like, take everything that you've ever wanted in a bar in terms of video games and add to beer.
And lightsabers.
Proof it didn't happen. Not too hard.
And on that note, that's all we got, to be honest. Hopefully this doesn't become too regular of a thing, because then that means we spend way too much money on photography gear. But in the meantime, thanks for joining. Hope you had fun. I had fun, mostly because I got drunk. And to that, cheers. See you next time.
He always beats me. Yeah, it wasn't a fun one to try.
That was a lot. All right, well, see ya. Yes. That was perfect.